Now today we're looking at the Bicycle Shadow Masters Legacy Edition playing cards. On the front it says exactly what I just said, and inside this spade pit has an eagle and a crown, which is really cool. And that is really all I can say for this, except for that it does have some embossing on it, which is really fun, which Bicycle doesn't normally do. The back design is its standard back design, except for most of it is black, and then it has some white here, only on the four corners, and then that center bicycle piece. One side says The Illusionist Playing Card Company, and the other says Performance Finish, Made in USA. The bottom has some ad copy for both Illusionist and USPCC, and then the top says Poker Rider Back. The inside tuck flap has some more ad copy and some other fun things. It says, an inheritance of merit handed down from the past, as from an ancestor or predecessor, a gift from the then to the now. And then the inside tuck flap has two eagle wings, like two eagles inside of some triangles or squares, or like shifted over squares. That's really all I can say for that. Nothing else on the inside. So let's get rid of this box and look at these cards. So this is almost the same thing as what you saw as the back design, except for it has this piece here that's also on this, which I think is kind of funny that they did it for one and not the other. I mean, why wouldn't they just have this piece here white or this piece here not? That doesn't make sense to me, but hey, you do you, Bicycle. You do you. So this was, of course, in collaboration with Illusionist. So this is going to be a really fun deck. This is actually done after the deck, which is the Black Tigers. This is in basically paying homage to that. So you've already seen the back design. It's your standard. Now our jokers, we have like a dead guy holding, like with a bunch of smoke around him. It says Joker with J's in both corners, and they are duplicate jokers, which is always fun, always nice for magic tricks. Then you have your Ace of Spades, which is the same one that was on the box. It says Shadow Masters Legacy, United States Playing Card Company, Made in USA. And the rest of them are standard, except for, because of course it's a black stock, that means all of the blacks are going to be white, and all of the pips are smaller. But everything has standard layout, which should be no surprise. And then everything is done in white silhouette, but besides that, it's all your industry standard. But I'm not sure how I feel about the really small pips. And then for any red cards, they're going to be red, but the part that would be the court cards that's still going to be the white, just like the black cards. But at this point, everything is completely standard except for the sizing of the cards. And then we also have included a double backer, which is great for magic tricks. And then we have one ad card talking about the other deck, which I said for a little bit about, but you can take a look at that and read it if you want to. If you want to pause the video, feel free. Now that you know what they look like, you also want to know how they feel, how they handle. So sides are smooth, which is nice. Love it when a deck comes like that. Hate it when a deck comes and you feel like you're going to get a paper cut. It's one of the worst feelings ever. Now, since they are in collaboration with Illusionist, this deck feels amazing. It's USPCC stock, which means it's always going to feel great. It feels like a standard bicycle deck. It really does. It just feels like a bicycle deck, but it has so much more than that, just because of design and the intricate quality that they did, just taking the time putting it into this deck. So Pharaohs from top to bottom beautifully. No, this is not sponsored by anyone. So I try to give you guys honest reviews in all of my reviews. Wow, that was really awful. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen and do a take two on that one, because yeah, that was kind of sad. There we go. So that's what a giant fan would look like. The other thing I don't like about this deck a ton is that when you're doing fans, especially when it's just a regular fan, you only get that black and you don't really get anything else, which I love to fan cards, so that's just a little bit sad for me. But fairing from top to bottom, also fairs beautifully. And then cascade. Well, I did top to bottom last time, didn't I? We should do bottom to top. There we go. You know, sometimes I just lose my mind. That's really it. Yeah, fairs extremely easily. So you also want to know the thickness, which I've went over. Now, who should this go to? Who would like this deck? Magicians should love it. Should be extremely easy for magicians to use. We use bicycle decks all the time, especially when performing, because they're usually a little bit cheaper. But since this one is in collaboration with Illusionist, it is a little bit more expensive. But in all fairness, I think it's worth it because it's not just a standard deck of bikes. My favorite thing about this deck is actually the tuck box, but that's my opinion. Do you guys like the box or the cards more? Let me know. But magicians should love it. Cardists, I really think they would like it as well because of the border. You can't do fins as well, but packet cuts are going to look pretty good when using this deck, and because everything isn't done in the white and only certain parts, usually there's some line work here, line work around the outsides, line work in between here, and all that is taken down to a gray. That makes this deck a little bit more easy to be able to see it when doing packet cuts. So this is a deck I would use for cardistry. Collectors could definitely use this deck, no question. Gameplay is going to be extremely easy, so no matter what you are or why you like playing cards, this is definitely a deck I would pick up. So if you want to pick it up, check out the link in the description, and I left a rareplayingcards.com link down there, and if you go to that link, use code cardperfectmagician, you get 15% off your order if it's cards or accessories or no matter what it is. So code cardperfectmagician, 15% off your order. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up. There you guys get notified every single week when I post a new video. 2 videos a week. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.